first elimination race of the chase had several big-name drivers facing the cutoff, but which drivers made it and which drivers went home and won't make it to the Contender Round. Matt Kenseth was your Coors Light pole sitter after qualifying was rained out earlier in the weekend, with his teammate Denny Hamlin starting to his inside. For the first 23 laps of the race, Matt Kenseth was your leader, but Kevin Harvick was a man on a mission. As he makes his way around the 20, the defending Sprint Cup Series champion was doing everything in his power to make sure he won at Dover and advance to the Contender Round. NASCAR called a competition caution on lap 40 due to the lack of track time this weekend, and two chasers found themselves in trouble. Jimmie Johnson and Denny Hamlin were too fast on pit road. Both chase drivers had to restart the race in the rear of the field. Then, Jimmie Johnson's luck went from bad to worse. Just past 100 laps in, Johnson hit pit road to have his team look at an issue with the rear axle. He ends up having to go behind the wall with a failed axle seal, losing a ton of real estate on the track and in the championship standings as Johnson watched his dream of a 7th title fade away. The yellow flag flies again on lap 192 as a result of Jeb Burton hitting the wall. That was a huge break for Chase bubble driver Jamie McMurray, who was the free pass car, and Dale Earnhardt Jr., who was the last car on the lead lap and losing ground to Harvick at the time of the yellow. As the laps counted down, the battle at the cutoff spot between Jamie McMurray and Dale Earnhardt Jr. was back and forth. The two exchanged 12th and 13th place in the standings. Jr., he reported a loose wheel just inside of 50 laps to go, but luckily a caution came out on lap 354 for an incident involving Brent Moffitt. Everyone but Matt Kenseth would hit pit road. Kevin Harvick takes 2 tires, wins the race off pit road, but it was Harvick who took off on the restart past Kenseth as the 4 went to the point. Also on that last stop, Jamie McMurray would get ahead of Dale Jr. Look at his tire here as he brakes, trying not to get caught speeding on pit road. But Dale Jr. would get back on track, passing McMurray to advance, finishing 3rd. But the day belonged to the champ. Kevin Harvick did what he's done before. With his back against the wall, Harvick goes on to win the AAA 400 at Dover, locking himself into the next round of the chase.
Yeah, I don't think there was really any pressure. I think for us, we all knew what we had to do, and it was really no different preparation than what we would do on a weekly basis.
McMurray ended up finishing 4th, just 1 spot behind Dale Jr., who won the tiebreaker with the best finish in the round.
Well, I've known him a long time, and you know what? That was a deserving pass that he put on to be able to make it through to the next round.
Yeah, I didn't know what the points looked like, but they just told me I had to beat Jamie, or the 18, and we got around him on that last run there, on that last restart. I just had to jump out there, and hopefully it turned in the middle of the corner and didn't push, and it worked. So we got around him. He would have advanced if we hadn't got that caution, because I don't think I could have ran him down.
And the 48 in his 500th start at a track where he's won 10 times finishes 41st, and that was not enough to advance Jimmie or his hopes for a 7th title. They would have to wait another year.
You just take things for granted. You know, there's so many parts and pieces on these cars, and we take for granted what they all do, and it can't be more than a $5 part that takes us out.
In addition to the 1 and the 48, Clint Boyer and Paul Menard also did not advance to the Contender Round. Now 12 drivers head to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Bank of America 500, trying to win and get into the Eliminator Round. For NASCAR.com, I'm Jonathan Merryman.